This week's guest is Justin. It's just Justin. There's nothing attached to that. He's got Molly the cat in the background there.
Molly! Want to say hi, Molly?
She does.
Oh, okay. No, she wants to lick herself.
She is. I would say she's a big part of Justin's personal branding.
Yeah.
He's got to have something to differentiate him from Justin Wong, despite how people like to cheer for him. Until very recently, I would have said one of the defining traits of Justin is that he works in a window factory, but the job economy is kind of fucked.
It is. Unfortunately, it's a big meme in the FGC that I'm like the window guy. You know, I make windows for a living. I've been making windows for 6 years now. And for the first time in 6 years, I've been temporarily... I get laid off during like the Christmas season, like 3 weeks. But it's the first time I get laid off in like February. They're supposed to call me back with like... You know, I have bills to pay, so I'm looking elsewhere, fingers crossed. But if I don't find anything, I'm going to have to go back.
If anybody's looking to sign a Belial player, he'll even play a soul for money.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't say like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing.
No, I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You're playing a good character. You got good, honest fundamentals.
Yeah. Nice finesse. You know the vibes.
Yeah. So, first off, gun to your head, you're not allowed to be Justin. You have to have a tag. What would it be?
Oh my god. See, that's why I'm named Justin.
Exactly.
Because I don't have to think about it. I've never had to think about it. I just, what's your name? What's your gamer tag? I just put Justin, and it just always worked. Is that your question?
Yeah, that's for me.
Okay,
I'll let you know when I have my fart questions.
Okay. Oh, I don't know a tag. I'll just be named Footsies. That's what everyone calls me anyway, so. I'll be Footsies.
What does Footsies mean to you?
Like game-wise or like in real life?
I think it's a guiding philosophy in your life. What does it mean?
It means it could be substituted as another word for like finesse.
I see.
You know, in game it like means like playing slow neutral, trying to whiff punish. You know, just playing like clean. But I just use it as a like substitute for like finesse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You've always played a little patient. You were originally a Samus player in Super Smash Bros.
Yep.
You have to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Samus, I mean, before I was Justin Bad Guy, I was called Justin Samus by the Smash players. I played Samus because back then, when I was because I started playing Smash Ultimate when it released when I was like 16 years old, and back then I would when I picked a character, I picked on playstyle. Because like for Samus, I don't like her as a character, and I don't like her games. But like she was super fun to play, so that like gravitated me towards as a character, and I played her for 4 or 5 years. She was a blast to play, but I never liked her as a character itself. Compared to now, where people in the FGC know me as a Soul player in Strive and a Belial player in Granblue. I think for them, I mostly opted for personality and just vibes. Yeah, I just find them super cool, so that's why I picked them.
Yeah, I
like them as a character. Yeah,
you like your muscular myth.
I do. I kind of gravitate towards those characters.
They do also feel like they play somewhat to your strengths of like you want to play your footsies, you want to play your spacing. Like the big muscular guys. Yeah, exactly. The big muscular guys tend to be the Shoto. They tend to be the protagonist. Yeah. They play a certain way.
Like if there were zoners or if they were like set play characters, I would still play them. But they just happen to be like good Shotos. I don't care about playstyle. I played Samus. She was a zoner. And now I play Belial and Soul, which are Rajon characters or Shotos.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about playstyle. I find who I like and I just play them.
Okay, so originally you actually kind of preferred zoners.
Well, for Ultimate, yes. Platform fighters and like traditional fighting games are kind of different.
Makes sense.
In Smash, there's so many characters can just cheese you anytime. I didn't want to interact with that, so I just wanted to zone them.
Makes sense.
So that's what I did. But like FGC, I don't know, the devs care more about like bouncing. Smash devs they don't really give a shit. But FGC devs they care more, so there's like less bullshit and more ways to interact with the system. So I don't mind playing as rushdown characters in those games.
Yeah, it makes sense. I generally think of you as an interactor.
Yeah, I love interacting.
Following that thread of playing Smash, when I was talking to Zion, he was saying that you were a bit of a problem when you were playing Smash. You were getting people up. I was asking him to compliment both you and Corey.
Yeah.
And
he must have like, a hard time doing that. I know he struggled. I know he struggled.
He did. He was in the tank a little
he
bit.
Did that. I love. He hates complimenting me. He hates it. Thank you for doing that.
Of course. And he was saying that he appreciates that you're very direct, but that kind of got you in trouble when you were playing Smash. And I said I would follow up with you a bit about it.
Yes and no, because I was super. Because like me as a person, I don't mince words. Like if I think something, I'm gonna say it. And I feel like Smash players are on the younger side, so they take it more personally compared to FGC, which is an older audience. So if I did the same joke in both scenes, I would get like more hated in Smash. But in FGC, they take it as a joke. They just joke around with me, so I kind of like that. But also, when I was younger, I kind of do get why a lot of people didn't like me, because I also had like an ego. And also, when I would lose, I would just be like, I would always be sad, and people didn't like that. So I was like, all right, I kind of get where they're coming from, though.
Okay, yeah, but it wasn't like you had super active beef with people. It was kind of just like you were a younger competitor, you were a bit rough around the edges.
I was just annoying. I was a little shit. I don't blame them.
Yeah, you load in, you play against some Samus player that's just running away, spamming projectiles all game.
Yeah.
Beats you and goes, okay, fart, I'm out.
Honestly, I get it. I don't even blame them. But yeah, that's what he meant. There's like more to it, but like that's like the baseline level of it.
That's fair. If you want to go into it more, you're welcome to. If you'd rather talk about something else, we don't have to go more into it.
No, I think I'm mostly covered that.
Okay. You were also you knew Corey a bit, a bit before or Zion. Like you two were mostly playing Smash together, right?
Yeah, I met Corey in 2018, I believe, or 2017 or 2016. Oh my god, it's been 10 years. Anyways,
yeah, Corey said you were competing for 9 years.
Yeah, because we live in the same region on the South Shore of Montreal, and there was a local that opened up, and it was really close to my school, and it was really close to where Corey lived, and we sort of met there. We didn't become friends at first. But after like 3 or 4 locals, we started talking to each other because we were the same age. We were pretty much the youngest people there, so we were the same age, and we just like played together. We talked to each other, so yeah, that's why we met him, and we just kept in contact ever since.
Okay, so just kind of like a friendship that naturally built over time, like not necessarily anything super tangible that brought you together. Past like we're similar people, we're around each other. You naturally build that relationship.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Since Zion came in a bit later, do you feel like there was kind of... I guess the FARC crew is really the trio of you, but did it feel like your friendship with Corey somewhat changed when you added a third person to that kind of dynamic, or...?
No, actually, we always had like a group of people that we were friends with. Back in the day, we had a... it was popular in the Smash local community to have like clans or like crews.
Yeah.
So we started a crew with like called DTM, which stand for, if I remember correctly, was a team determination. It's kind of corny, but we were 14 years old. I have to say that.
Yeah, no worries. Like I was in the amateur League of Legends scene. I know the vibe.
Yeah. So we started that, and Corey was like the leader, and we were like 4 people. Sometimes we had more people, sometimes we had less, but we were always like a group of like at least 4 people. So we were used to like having other like people our age just like hanging around in our group chats and whatnot, hanging out with them in real life too. So no, I think that's anyone being there, which like he just naturally came in. You know, he's a very outgoing guy. Yeah. Very extroverted. So like as soon as we both talked to him, like he just met our vibe, so we just hit it off perfectly, and we just all became friends together.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like from what he was describing as well.
Yeah.
If Corey was the leader of DTM, does the FARC crew have a leader?
We don't. We don't have a leader, but unfortunately, Zaewon is the creator of the group, so we cannot kick him out. We're stuck with him.
Would you have if you could?
What?
Would you have done it if you could by now?
Oh yeah. As soon as he got a girlfriend, we joked about that a lot. But as soon as he got a girlfriend, he would have been gone.
Yeah, no, I was talking to you the other day. Zion was saying that not having a girlfriend is not one of the pillars of the FARC crew, but you were disagreeing with that.
I can't believe you said that. You know what's crazy is that like one time I talked about being like interested in someone, And you know what he told me? He talked about kicking me out.
Damn.
So he's a hypocrite. Yeah, he's a hypocrite.
He's switching up on his day ones.
Yeah, no. He got a girlfriend and he switched up on us.
Damn.
Can you believe this? No, I can't believe that.
So, following the Fart Crew thread,
yeah,
I asked both you and Corey for questions for Zion when I interviewed him.
Yeah.
I asked both of them for questions for you. I'm just going to pull up yesterday at 1:44 p.m. Talking to Justin on Thursday at 3. Would love a guest question if you come up with one before then.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja React. No correspondence since then.
Oh my god, he always does that. That's just his thing. If he like doesn't want to answer, he'll just like put a Ninja React and just like forget about it.
Yeah, no, Ninja React is his red receipt.
Yeah, okay. That's exactly what it is. I'm not even surprised, honestly.
And then Corey put some effort into his. He has 2 questions for you.
At least he pulled his weight for the other fart. Yeah, okay, sure. Are you gonna ask one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is a bit more serious. I'll save it for later. The other one, okay. I sent you a spoilered image. You can reveal that now.
All right. What the fuck? LeBron Mopsteins. Okay.
I've got his exact question up here, so I don't misquote him.
What the fuck is this?
You bring a 12-pack of crisp Arizona hard iced tea to a hotel venue tournament. To your dismay, there happens to be 10 extremely coordinated Stripe players who will attempt to steal your alcohol at all costs. In brackets, 10? They might not even finish the can, by the way. You have $20 to mount a defense against these scoundrels. Who do you hire with your $20? You can pick multiple of the same people. And here we have LeBryant in mop stance for $5. Zion might leave for his cousin's wedding without notice for $3. Moncello off to 85 milligram edible for $4. Or Maverick, oh shit, Maverick, for $11. What's your team?
This guy is so unserious, man. I love this question though. Okay, how much? $20?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure he planned out the budget here. You can't really make a $20 team.
No, I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, he probably made us drunk. Anyways.
I'm assuming that Maverick's a boss character because he costs $11 and makes your budget weird.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to cut out Zaewon.
All right, you don't want any Zions?
Yeah, no, I don't. So there's 10 Stripe players, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Zaewon's gonna leave for sure. I don't trust him.
Okay, it's not a might. He's just leaving.
I would look at him for help, and he would just like not be there anymore.
Ninja React.
So yeah, no. I'd be like, where are you? You just Ninja React me. So no, Zaewon's out. Are you functioning on 85 mgs of edible?
I'd say generally, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm shitposting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an item character at that point. I'd say like 60% it's a power-up. Okay. 40% you're getting a bad roll there, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I'm just like, you know what, Justin? The Strivers can take your beer. I think it's funny that they're taking it.
That's messed up. That's my beer. I pay that with my money. And you don't care.
Look, when I'm off to 85 milligram edible...
Yeah, if they ask you to steal my beer, is that the pose you're doing in that picture? Is that what you would do to them?
No. I would like. Okay. I think I would probably go like this. I'd like pretend I'm trying to stop them, but if they just like walked around me, I would just shrug and go, "Yeah, I tried."
Okay, well.
But also, these are separate Moncellos. They might take the 85 milligram edible differently. You might be able to like high roll some of them, low roll some of them.
Okay. Well, when I think about it, if I take out Zaewon, I get $20 with the rest of you guys.
Oh yeah, you can make an army of LeBryants.
Oh, I can pick multiple.
Yeah, you can take multiple of the same.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, like you can have like a David Peter Chaw anchor and then like have a couple of Mop LeBryants and spec them up.
Yeah, but that would make $21, so I can't.
Oh, you're right. You can only have one LeBryant.
Yeah, so but I can either have like one LeBryant or like four LeBryants.
Exactly.
Shit, but at the same time, like it's Maverick, you know.
Oh shit.
Like, I feel like if the Stripe players came around...
Freudian slip.
I feel like the 10 Stripe players came to see Maverick. They'd be like, oh shit, Maverick. And then they'll forget about my beer. Because, like, they're witnessing the presence of a deity. So, I think because of that, I'm going to go with one Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
one LeBryant. I feel like if I tell LeBryant to like mop the floor really quick, it's gonna make it squeaky clean, and then they're gonna trip on that.
That's smart.
Yep, and I feel like I'm gonna put you as like the final dungeon boss.
Okay, you're building a Marvel team. Like, you got your anchor, you got your meter dump.
Yeah. I have. Okay, we're gonna put LeBryant on the front. So he's gonna mop. He's gonna filter like at least like 5 Strive players.
Yeah, that's your setup.
Yeah, and then like when there's 5 left, so then Maverick is in the middle. At least 3 of them are gonna be like, oh shit, Maverick. But Maverick's quite a guy, so he doesn't talk to everyone. So I feel like some are gonna like at least 2 are gonna walk past him. And that's where you come in. You have to like filter out the 2 left.
Yeah, I think the 2 that are left that don't want to talk to Maverick, I could handle.
Yeah, okay. If that's my team, that's like the Avengers. Like I'm pretty sure my beer will be safe.
I think 85 milligram Moncello is not clearing 10 of them. I'm like, damn, that's too many. I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You leave me 2. I think I got that.
Yeah, you got it. You got it for sure. I believe in you.
I think at least one of them just hates Nagoriyuki. They just won't engage with me.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one, that's a one-on-one at that point. I got this.
I mean, if they're a Strive player, there's a good chance they don't like Nago, so...
Exactly.
I think the odds are in our favor.
I'll tell them, you can take Justin's strengths. You just have to tell me one nice thing about Nagoriyuki. And right there, they're both gone.
Oh, no, you just filtered them.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's test your luck, then we're cooked.
At that point, there's nothing we can do.
No. If Test Your Luck wants my beer and he made it through the 3 obstacle courses, he got it. He can have a beer. Maybe 2 even.
Yeah, just like actual Nago. You know what, man? You got me. I guessed wrong too many times.
Yeah, exactly.
GG's all around.
He's gonna walk through LeBryant's line of mopping. And he's just gonna like Fuku through that.
Uh-oh. Incoming Zion question. Okay, so we've got a little addendum with Justin. Zion did eventually add on to his Ninja React. He DM'd me about 40 minutes ago saying, if you're still interviewing Justin, please ask him the question I'm about to ask him. I told Justin, you can show mercy and record or answer to it, and we'll edit it in. Or you could not pick up the proverbial phone and leave Seb having Ninja Reacted you with no answer.
He always says I'm a bad person, but I have a heart. I'll just for you, Seb, I'll answer it.
Look at him go. So, Seb wants to know, if you were a top player, do you think you'd still be friends with farts like him and Corey?
I love that question. Yes, absolutely, because when you talk to a top player, well, when you hang out with top players, I should say, they're very focused on like competing, so they don't like drink much. So whenever, even if I was a top player, I would still hang out with the farts, hang a bag, play some casual, drink some beer. I don't want to be like, sorry guys, I can't drink tonight, or I can't play with you guys. You guys aren't good enough for me. I don't think my ego would be that big that I would not hang out with the farts.
But do you think that lax practice regimen would then make you not a top player?
You're saying you're asking me if their lack of skill would hold me back? Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah. Let's say you're drinking before. You had a recent interview with Captain Neckbeard, I believe, for Perfect Storm. You told him, I don't think I'm gonna do very well. I'm gonna be hungover.
Yes, and you know what happened? I didn't do very well, and I was hungover.
Exactly. So, do you think you would still be able to be a top player if you were hungover that frequently? Maybe you have to sacrifice your friends.
No, I'm not. I'm not sacrificing my friends so I can get like $2 for winning a tournament.
Okay.
Their friendship is safe even if I was a top player.
$15 and an Akali skin.
15, yes, and an Akali skin. Yep, thanks to the Riot money.
You sacrificing at least one of them for that?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, the entire Blood Moon bundle, and you get a soul buff of your choice. You trading one fart.
Man, I'm sacrificing 2 farts and 1 buff. Man, I don't care. Corey, Zayon, I never heard about them. No, if I can have my old routes back, I would sacrifice both of them. Job them in Volcano or something. I don't care.
In an instant.
1 buff, I would. Yeah, absolutely. But to become a top player, no, they would still be my friends.
Well, there you go. If you got those soul buffs, you'd be a top player anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I would be a top player, but Arxis doesn't want that, so
trying to keep you down.
Exactly.
Well, Now you have your answer for or how Moncello off the edible operates. I think I was able to ask you a single successful question.
How much? How many milligrams?
Not much, like 15.
Oh yeah, you're chilling. You're chilling.
Yeah. No, we get to 85. If I'm being real with you, with where I'm at right now, those drivers are probably still in your drink.
Shit, I trusted you.
You should have taken another LeBryant. I'm sorry, man.
Man, I should have taken 4 LeBryants. I could have.
Honestly, imagine all the puddles. You're saying you could take out 5 each? You should have just gone with the LeBryants. I reviewed the tape and...
Okay, critical thinking is not my forte, unfortunately, but...
That's okay.
I have a Maverick, a Moncello, and a LeBryant. All my friends are there, so that's what matters.
That's right. All of your friends.
Yeah, no, not Zaywon. Zaywon's gone somewhere.
Corey didn't even put himself in the question.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I guess that's fair.
He always thinks of others.
He didn't want you to feel too biased.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Well,
he would do a good job too.
Thank you for joining. With that, I will leave you with you're trying to be a top player. I'm trying to get top player. Bye bye. Very cool, Zion. Back to Molly the cat.
Sorry, I have a Molly interference.
Yeah, no worries. I hear her meowing a little bit.
Molly, come here. Say hi to camera, Molly. Ugh.
Hello.
It's Molly the cat. All right, goodbye, Molly.
That's a recurring character in your life.
Yep.
What do you have to say about Molly?
I love Molly. She's 4 years old. No, 4 years old. I adopted her because I bought a condo, and after like 2 or 3 months, I went to a shelter, and I saw a lot. Obviously, the shelter has like a lot of like problematic cats.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really want to have that, so they have like stickers, so like red stickers like for a cat whose behavior is like not good. Yellow was like mild, and green was like no, they're a good cat.
Mm-hmm.
And Molly was the only one with a green one. And I was like, I don't really want to deal with because like I love animals and like, I don't want an animal to hate me. So
yeah,
I picked the one cat that was like actually nice to me, and I brought her here, and she like vibed immediately.
Nice.
She was super friendly and whatnot, and then as time went on, she became a glutton. I don't know what happened, but like when she loves food. She just ate and she's gonna beg for more food. That's like a recurring joke that every time someone comes here, she's feeding for more food. I'm sure. You saw that?
Yep.
Yeah, she's odd. I love her anyways. But yeah, she's just her whole thing is like she's always hungry. I can feed her like as much as I can, and she would eat as much as she can, and then she would puke, and then she would eat some more. That's how much she loves food.
My cat's the same way.
Yeah, it's insane. So I really have to like regulate her. I had to buy a automatic cat feeder, and to make sure it gives like the perfect amount of food, or else she becomes Garfield.
Yep, it's in Molly's room beside yours. Justin has a big room with the automatic feeder, and I think that's about it. It also has a litter box, right?
Yeah, it has her litter box, a couple of toys, her food. That's about it. And you know what's funny is her room is bigger than mine. Because I bought this condo, I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had 2 rooms. So I would put all my stuff in one room. I was like, I'll forget about this room for right now. I'll do something with it eventually. And it's been 4 years. So
that's Molly's room.
That's Molly's room for now, because Maverick is gonna move in May. So
oh shit, Maverick.
Maverick. So that room is actually gonna be used now, which is sick.
What's Molly gonna do?
Molly's I'm probably gonna put her in maybe the living room.
Makes
somewhere in the living room. Yeah, she'll be fine. It's a pretty big condo, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, they won't have to fight too much.
Yeah, no, exactly. I hope not. That'd be sad. I don't want to see my 2 ghosts fighting each other, you know.
So before we move on from the Fart Crew in general, I asked Seb to give a genuine compliment to both you and Corey. What's something you appreciate about both of them?
Who do I start with? Okay, well, I'm gonna start with Seb. Oh my god, I have to compliment him. I'm not used to doing that. He's a very friendly guy. Like, he comes in a room and he's just like, he's gonna light up the room. He's that type of guy. Like, the reason why we always want him at our hangouts, because he's a nice guy. He's fun to hang out with. every time we play games, we always mess with each other. So it's just like overall good vibes from him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like no one hates Zaewon. Like I can't go to a single place and like be like, hey, you guys hate Zaewon, and then like, no, we all love him. Like, oh shit, I don't have anyone else to shit talk him with because he's just such a friendly guy.
I think that's why you and Corey are so mean to him. You feel like you have to make up for it.
Yeah, I think the joke is that because he's so nice to everyone. Everyone like always gasses him up, and I feel like we have to be there to like bring his ego down. We don't want him parading around the venue saying he's the GOAT. Refusing casuals, just like tours. We don't want him to grow an ego, so we have to be mean to him. So like it brings him down a bit.
That's important.
Very important. And for Corey, I really like the fact that he's always willing to drink beer with me. Whenever I go somewhere, because like I like drinking a lot of beer like every weekend. And every time I go somewhere, there's always like a couple people who are like, oh, I don't want to drink today. Oh, I have this tomorrow. I have this or that. But Corey's always going to drink like 10 beers with me if he wants. Like every single weekend. I love that about Corey. I can always rely on him. If we go somewhere, I'm like, all right, Corey's going to drink a shit ton of beer with me.
What do you think is the most trouble you two have gotten in from drinking too much beer?
Have we ever gotten in trouble?
Whether that's like hijinks caused or just like... security needs to show up. Somebody scolds you.
No, actually, we never really got in trouble. I would say. There's been a couple of times. Well, you know how Corey gets when he's drunk. He becomes a bit too extroverted, and like whenever we go like on the metro, like on the way home, he goes to like sometimes he talks to like random people and just like. I'm like, Corey, don't talk to them. Like, they probably just finished a hard day at work. I'm sure the last thing they want to see is like Corey off 20 beers, you know.
I can think of 2 times you two were causing a little bit of trouble.
I remember one. I can't remember one. Oh, yes, I remember. It was Granblue 2024. We went to the Granblue boat. Worst experience ever. If someone's watching this and they ever want to go on the Granblue boat, don't go. $20 cans. It was like 2 hours late. It's a horrible experience. Anyways, so we took an Uber
sponsors
there.
Here.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good. You're
not getting a Granblue sponsorship, I'm afraid.
Also, fuck Factor Meal Kits.
What?
Fuck Factor Meal Kits.
Fat bars. And we went to So we're going to the Granblue 2024, and Corey drank a lot before, so we took Uber there. And he kept talking to the driver, but the driver was not interested whatsoever. Like, he looked frustrated. And Corey was just rambling. And the guy was like, he dropped us off. He was like, I could see on his face, he was like done. But that's not over. We were like standing on as we were walking to the boat, we were on a bicycle lane. And some bicycle, like 2 people on bicycles that like rang their bells so like we could move, you know? Because like obviously we weren't supposed to be there. Yeah,
they're yelling at you with their bell.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like I started moving, and Corey was like, "Don't fucking ring at me." I was like, "Bro," and then he was going off. I had to be like, "Corey, let's just go, bro. Don't say that. It's our fault." Like he wanted to start some beef. I was like, "No, man, don't start anything." So I think that was like the closest we got in trouble.
Have you ever been in the part of the problem, or are you a good boy?
I'd say I'm a pretty good boy when I'm drunk. Are you talking about when we were drinking, or just in general?
Yeah, like when you and Corey are drinking, like, is it usually him causing the problem, or like, are you ever?
It's always him causing.
Are you ever stirring him on? Like when he's doing that, are you in the background rubbing your hands, going, yeah, I don't have to," or are you like, "Oh God, stop doing that"?
I know, like so most of the time it's okay, but sometimes like he wants to start like a fire or something. Like, I think he broke Zaewon's glasses once, if I'm not mistaken. Like that guy becomes violent on fucking when he's drinking alcohol. So sometimes we have to be like, "Okay, Corey, calm down." Like we're pretty much on the same wavelength. Like we're always like messing with each other. But sometimes he goes a bit too far and he wants to start some problems. I'm like, "All right, Corey, we gotta calm down." And I'm sure it happened to you too.
Not too often. Like, I think I'm a calming presence in Corey's life, whereas whether you're trying to be or not, you and Zion are instigators for him. Like, I think it's somewhat just that he's like, I'm with my guys, I can misbehave, because I think he also knows that, like, you two will kind of be like, Corey, you gotta stop that, and I'll just genuinely be disappointed in him. I'll just be like, I'm not gonna rein you back. You want to do shit, you can. I'm just gonna walk away.
it's not completely his fault because sometimes we do enable him. Like sometimes he wants to fight, and no, I fight him. But I feel like if it was with you, you wouldn't do that. So I think he's more careful.
That makes sense.
But also, like I've known him for I've known him for 10 years, so
Yeah, exactly. Like that
I feel
definitely
like
builds a strong
yeah,
friendship.
he's more comfortable being a silly little guy around me.
Hmm. Do you feel like you've kind of seen each other or grow as competitors through that time then?
Yes, because obviously, like when we first started competing, I think he just started out, but like when I started coming to the same tournaments he did, I had like a couple of tournaments under my belt, but
Hmm.
we were still like both really new, and when we started like because like the journey in competing is like I feel like when you compete, you go through like the 5 stages of grief. It's like when we're young, we're like super. We're like, oh shit, like we can become top players if we really put our mind into it. But then like the years go on, the years go on, the years go on. We're like, damn, we're still mid. So yeah, and then we start having the 5 stages of grief, and we started like being mad when we play and whatnot. And I feel like we both reached a point of like acceptance.
Hmm.
That's the final stage, right? It's acceptance.
Yeah.
And I feel we both reached there. We're like, okay, we're not great at fighting games. We probably never will be, but there's still like we can still like contribute to the fighting games and enjoy ourselves despite that.
Yeah, I think
But
you're
like,
pretty good at a local level.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So for our journey, but like our journey to get there was like we both saw each other grow through that.
Hmm. I imagine that also brings you a bit closer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it with each other, So
Hmm.
sometimes we have when we drink, we have like deep conversations about it, and we talk about it. So yeah, it's nice vibes.
Hmm. Uh, Going between in Smash and later games, do you feel like that was also kind of an evolution of like it gave you a bit of space to recontextualize your mentality, recontextualize like who you
Yes,
were based around being around different people, or was it kind of just like it was a more personal thing, didn't really change with the scenery?
this people are gonna say like Smash and FGC. Smash is part of the FGC, but like I heavily disagree. You can say
Hmm.
Smash is a fighting game or not a fighting game. Like I don't really care about that. But like being part of the FGC, I completely disagree. It's
You
two
think?
completely different scenes.
Hmm.
Two completely different scenes. And when I went from Smash to FGC, it was like I had to like rewire my brain a bit.
Hmm.
Like for like Smash, people care a lot about results and rankings.
Hmm.
And so like every season we had like power rankings and every like local level, like regional level, like worldwide. There was always sort of rankings, and whenever like you did a good result, they're like okay, oh I got this placement of this many people. I beat X person, and then like when it came to the FGC, it was like you got a good result and you just don't post it, no one cares.
Hmm.
And I feel like I much prefer a vibe of FGC, and I feel like that's just part of me growing up because when I played Smash, I was a teen and a young adult, but now I'm just an adult.
Hmm.
So I kind of grew into the mentality. I grew into the mentality of GC, and I just prefer it that way.
Makes sense. What age
And
did you swap
also,
over?
sorry, what?
What age did you swap over?
I swapped. I started playing like my first fighting game was Dragon Ball in 2018. I just played on the side for fun.
Hmm.
But when I fully swapped was in 2020, beginning of 2021. So I was like 18, 19.
Hmm.
And now I'm 24, so it's been a while.
Yeah. What made you want to make that change? Like you were saying, I guess you just kind of clicked more with the culture.
uh, because of the well, it was two things. For one, yeah, two things. For one, I don't like the Smash community.
Hmm.
I like the local level. I have lots of friends that are local. But like the online community is it's not great.
Hmm.
I don't like the whole. I just don't like how it functions.
Hmm.
And also, it was the like when I was a teen, I didn't notice, but like as I got older, I was like, damn, like the actually like kids playing, like they go to high school and whatnot,
Hmm.
really young scene. And also, I swapped during COVID because the netcode for Smash Ultimate is the worst I've ever played ever.
I've heard.
It's yeah, like the base delay, like even offline, it's 7 frames,
Hmm.
7 to 8 frames. It's horrible. And if you add online, the minimum is like 10 frames. So you play with like at best you play with like 17 frame delay. So it was yeah no I see your face. It's horrible. And I played on it for most of 2020 because like we were like stuck home.
Yeah.
I was like, even though I played a zoner and I wasn't at an advantage, I was like, I can't keep doing this. I would lose because like I made a name for myself on the online community. So like whenever I would like lose, they like even it was atrocious delay. People would post it on Twitter like, "Oh my god, I beat Justin! Oh my god!"
Some things never change.
Yeah, yeah, it happens like way less in the FGC, but like Smash, every time I lost, it was always like that. And it happened on like offline, I'd be like, all right, it's my fault. But like online, when it's like 20 frame delay, you're just like, yeah, it's not even my fault.
Yeah,
just the delay is atrocious.
No, I feel you.
I hated that. So I started like, and in 2020, more games started having rollback. Most notably, Plus R had it in like late 2020. That was like That was my first exposure to like rollback netcode.
Oh, really?
I was playing, yeah. I was playing that. I was like, damn, this like, I would play for people from like the West Coast, and like I could play like in a solid like 2 frame delay, and it was perfect. I was like, holy shit! If I played someone from the West Coast on Smash, it would like stutter every second, 30 frame delay. No, it was bad. So like the community being, me growing out of the community and the netcode is what like made me really switch to FGC. And also a third thing is the devs. You know how a Nintendo treats Smash?
Generally, yeah. I played a lot of Smash 4. I played a tiny bit of Ultimate on release, and I was kind of just like, whatever. I'm playing Persona 4 right now. I'm playing Asgard. I'm playing other stuff. But like, I followed it enough that like, I see how they balance stuff. I see the general approach. Like, I think there are moments where it does kind of feel like they are more than down to make this bad for competitive because they don't especially want to push the competitive scene.
Yeah. And like they send like cease and desist to tournaments. Like they actively try to push the game down to not make it competitive and whatnot. But like when I switched, I was pleasantly surprised when I saw the devs had their own tours. They listened to community feedback to some extent. ArcSys still has some problems with that, but to some extent they listen to the community. They balance actually off like tournaments and tier lists. So they listen. They want to push competitive, and that was new to me. I love that. So that's like a third reason why like that made me switch. So also fighting games they're so fun. When I like because like when I played Smash, I don't really like Nintendo games. And obviously it's all like Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
So like I didn't really vibe with most characters, but like when I play a fighting game, it's like a specific IP, and there's like so many characters that I find sick. And I just want to play many characters, so that's also a factor.
That makes sense. Talking to Zion, he was saying that he really considers himself like he wants to play as one character. It sounds like you're not entirely like that. Like, I find you usually have 2 or 3 that you like to bounce between your roster.
Yeah, I usually start with because like when I picked up Soul, I started on one character because he was like top tier. You know, I don't both Soul and Belial at the release of their games were both like top tier. I did not need a secondary whatsoever. So I knew like they were both my favorite characters and they were both top tier. So I didn't need a secondary, but obviously like with patch culture and whatnot, they both got nerfed down the line. And they're still very good. Like Belial still like he's like on the verge of top tier. He's like right under like the big like threats. And Soul's he's okay, but what happens is there'll be some matchups where I'm just like I can't do that. You know, it's way too hard. So sometimes I'll just pick Molly. Sometimes I'll just pick like a character that deals well with that character. For right now in Granblue, I just started messing around with Zoe because like there's some characters like Matera or like Fairy. It's so hard as Belial. Or at least like maybe not the matchup itself is hard, but I have some issues with it. So it might be a me issue, but sometimes I pick another character just to, like ease my life a little, and it's nice. It's nice too to have a second character. It's because sometimes you lose and you can like when you swap character, your opponent has to change like the strategy. Like you have to change strategy obviously because you play a different character, but like your opponent has to do it too. So sometimes it shifts the momentum like that. and
Yeah, it
then
makes a lot of
you
sense.
can win off that. Yeah, like I had many sets where I just pull off my secondary and I just won off of that because either they were less comfortable with the matchup, they didn't practice for it, they thought I was gonna play my main the whole way, and I didn't, so I can win off of that, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, as long as you practice the secondary, know what you're doing. Like, I think that there are definitely
Yeah.
moments where, like, I'm playing Strive and, like, someone's clearly just pissed at Nago and they're like, ah, my main can't do it. When I run into counter hit 5H, that's my character's problem. And then they
Yeah.
pick something else and keep doing it, but with worse combos, and I'm like, okay, cool. But
Yeah, no,
assuming you're doing it
obviously,
with
like,
intention.
yeah, it's for me. It's always I don't learn fast.
Mm.
I'm a very slow learner. So like when I pick up, that's why I try to avoid it if I can. That's why like if my character's top tier, I just stick with them.
Mm.
But like if I really need to pick a secondary, like I just have to accept that like sometimes I'm gonna switch and I say especially at first I'm probably gonna lose like people who are like I deem like who I probably wouldn't lose with Belial
Mm-hmm.
or like Soul. I had to accept that risk, but I know it's gonna pay off in the end because I had two characters in Smash Ultimate. I had two characters, Soul and Sin in Strive, and Granblue. I mostly only ran with Belial, but I'm kind of experimenting with some characters right now because there's some matchups I just don't like.
Yeah, there was a bit where you were playing some Percival. That seemed a bit just like you
Yeah.
liked playing the character for
Oh no,
fun, though.
because like yeah, I played Relink a bit, and like I played Percival and Relink.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, damn, he's so sick. He's like probably my second favorite character behind Belial in the Granblue franchise.
Mm.
So I was like, damn, he's so sick, and I had a small face, but I knew I was not gonna pick Percival for some matchups because I think he's worse than Belial, so there's like no point really to pick him up, and also like he struggles in the same matchups as Belial, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, right.
I just picked him up because he's fun.
What do you like about both of them as characters? Like, not as like fighting game functions, but just you're saying you like them as characters.
Which characters?
Belial and Percival.
Okay, if you start with Belial, I just think he's so sick. One thing I hate about picking a fighting game character is like when I pick like a good guy. Often, after the post match, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're such a strong fighter. I love fighting you." But sometimes I fight bums that just match. I'm like, don't compliment them. I don't like when they do that. So like when I pick like Belial, he starts going at them. I'm like, yeah, it's my boy. So he just like insults them, and I'm like, yes. Yeah, he's so cool, and
He's saying the things you want to.
yeah, no, he says the thing I don't want to say. Obviously, he's like a super perfect guy. I wouldn't say it like he would, but sometimes he's just mean. I'm like, yeah, be mean to them, because like Granblue has like unique dialogues for like every character. It's every character. That's the thing I love about the game. So like every character has a unique dialogue against each other, and Belial's just like mean to almost everyone
Mm.
except one character. But yeah, and Percival, he's just cool. Like when he speaks with like such like grace because he wants to be a king of a kingdom, and he's like so he's just like when he speaks, the best way I could put it is like when he speaks, I listen. He's just always spinning bars. He has like paragraphs. He speaks like I just like hearing him talk. And
Who's your
also, I think like they're both like visually. I think I really like them too.
Mm.
They look really cool.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. Who's your least favorite character?
In Granblue?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Who do I even start with?
You got a few?
Yeah. I'd say okay. I'm gonna go with two. To fight, I don't like Matera
Mm-hmm.
because she's probably the strongest character in the game right now, and she's a zoner. She's super broken, so I don't like her for that. And the character I don't like for another reason is Vikala. I just don't like when like because she's just a little girl's owner. Like she's gonna throw projectiles at you, just scream at you from full screen, just chuck shit at you, and like you have to like maneuver around it. And she's like pretty good right now too. So she's annoying to fight. I don't like her.
The Samus player in you doesn't respect it?
No, it's Samus was flirting and Vikala's harassment.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, for that reason I have to go with Vikala and Matara.
Hmm. So, looping back a bit, you played It's Drive for quite a while at this point. Like, you're pretty done with it. Like, you'll play it casually with me occasionally, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think you have any real interest in competing in it.
No.
When would you say that shift happened? Because there was a bit where you were playing both Strive and Granblue. Like, what really made you
Okay.
want to make the change?
Yeah. So for me, what started it was season. I started playing less at the beginning of season 3
Mm-hmm.
because the thing is about season 1, season 2 are like, okay, it's a good game, but the offense is too strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then season 3, the devs doubled. They doubled on that. Like they introduced Wild Assault. And like I started seeing their vision of like, okay, they just want you. They just want to like you just slap on your opponent and just fucking press your buttons in their face, and whatnot. And like release Wild Assault was horrible to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And also in that time frame, they Granblue Rising released.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna. Like what. Even like season 1, season 2 of Strive, I played vanilla Granblue, and I always preferred vanilla Granblue, but it had delay netcode and a very like low player base, so I prioritized Strive over
Mm-hmm.
that. And then Rising released, and like it had rollback, and like it had like a big community now, especially locally. Like the Montreal Granblue community is massive,
Yeah.
so that like made me start playing Strive. Sorry, Granblue,
Mm-hmm.
and but I still play Strive on the side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what really shifted me to drop Strive completely was one when I stopped like completely practicing Strive. I just played on the side for fun and enter brackets, support the community, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
some people still thought I was at my peak, so they would like do jumping jacks and run around the venue when they beat me. So I was like, all right, I'm not even practicing anymore, but you do what you got to do. And then like season 4 came out, and they reworked Soul. I think that was like the big catalyst of like why I completely stopped playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like not only did they make him worse, but like they just made him super unfun. And I know I've ended through you all the time. Like it just they changed everything about the tool. And I just the one thing I don't understand is like why they changed him 4 years after. Like why did their visions change 4 years after the game released?
Mm-hmm.
Like Soul like pre-season 4 like the most fun fighting game character I ever played. Yes, he was like he was a strong character, but there was ways of like nerfing him without like a complete rework, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a rework, and I don't like the new Soul, so I just stopped playing him. I think I played the Strive more for Soul than Strive the game itself.
Interesting.
Yeah, so then that kind of made me drop the game altogether.
Hmm. Is there anything they could do in 2.0 to bring you back, or you're just done at this point?
If they changed Soul to be fun, I guess. If they introduce Holy Order Soul, like it's a long shot, but like if they introduce Holy Order Soul, I think I might like give him a serious try. But if they don't introduce him, they keep Soul the same, I'm probably not gonna come back because Soul right now is just not fun. I don't like any other character. Like I played Sin for a bit, but that when season 4 released, I played Sin just for a bit, and because he was really strong
Mm.
at season 4 launch. But like I didn't really have fun with him. You know, I played in
Oh.
brackets. I would win because he was busted, and then they nerfed it eventually. So now he's like he's still good, but like he's not as strong.
Mm.
And then Soul I just completely flushed him, and eventually I just got bored of Strive, so I stopped playing entirely.
Yeah, fair. I never realized that Sin was more of a business decision. Like, I assumed it was same as Soul.
Yeah.
Like, you just really liked him.
Well, yeah, I didn't want people to like run around the venue when they beat me, so I kind of just like pick Sin, beat people up, and call it a day.
Gotcha, gotcha. Hmm. That's some interesting context I wasn't aware of.
Hmm. Oh well, he was a business decision, and like Soul was not fun anymore, so
Yeah.
I have to point that out.
Yeah. Like, if you thought that Soul was still a blast, you probably wouldn't change. But you were
Yeah,
like, you know what? I want to keep playing.
yeah,
I want to keep entering for a little bit.
yeah. And Sin was fun to play bracket, but like when I played like casuals, he would like after like 10 games I would be bored because he's like a super like straightforward character.
Mm.
Doesn't really have like he's a strong character, but he doesn't really have like much going on they can do. So I was just like I would get bored. But like in bracket, he was like he was okay. It was
Makes
fun.
sense. You were saying you always kind of preferred Granblue, but just weren't playing it because of the worst netcode out as much.
Yeah.
What is it that you really like about Granblue?
Well, if I'm going back to vanilla, I think
Mm.
what I really like about vanilla was it was a slow because like I like playing like slow footsies with
Mm.
punish and everything, and vanilla was like that.
Mm.
So actually, before I had talk about that, like I played a lot of Street Fighter Five. I have like 200 hours on it.
Mm.
So I was like, Street Fighter Five was one of my first games, and it was like what made me realize I prefer like slower paced games.
Mm.
And then I was like, okay, well, Street Fighter Five is fun, but like, and then I stumbled on Granblue, And I was like, okay, it's like this, pretty much like the same thing, but it's like anime. And
Hmm.
I like my anime. It's like the game was so pretty. And then I watched like I came upon like a random like Bilal combo on Twitter. I was like, whoa, this Bilal character he's really cool. So I think that's like what made me play Granblue. Just like a combination of all these things.
Makes sense.
Just a slower paced gameplay was really like attracting me at first.
Hmm. How do you feel about the shift to Rising?
Uh, it's like it sort of kept. It obviously, it's way more Rajan now. Like you pray, it's way faster than it was in vanilla. But it's still like one. I would say I probably get tomatoes thrown at me for saying this, but like it's still one of like the fighting games right now that has like the most like footsies.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of slop, but there's also like a lot of times you're like, okay, I really gotta play slow, play defense, play whiff punish, try to whiff punish that, try to play neutral. So I think it's like one of the game that like embodies more of that. But if I had to pick between the two, I think I would say I prefer vanilla. But
Hmm.
Rising is still like plenty fun. Like they introduce like some things that I like to it.
Okay.
Like yeah.
Hmm. And you also play a little bit of Uni on the side. Like you played a lot with Yaer, but like
Mm-hmm.
my impression is you're not super looking to compete or anything in the game. You're just like it's a fun
No,
game.
it's a side game. It's just a fun game. I never really because like I think it's like recency bias, but they recently introduced a character like last year I think was a ogre.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked him up on a whim, and it's just like, wow, this character is really fun. Because the problem I had with Uni before was that I never had like a character for me. Like Gordo was there, he was my favorite, he's still my favorite character, but he's such like I don't really like his playstyle like at all. He's so weird. He just feels weird to pilot, so I didn't like it. But then like they released Ogre, I tried him a couple. He was like ass at launch. I didn't play him. But then like they buffed him. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a try because like I like watching him,
Mm-hmm.
and he was super fun to play. So I started like entering brackets, but it's just side bracket. I don't I go to call it kind call it a day, and I don't think I'll like ever grind it either.
Yeah. Nobody's popping off when they beat Justin at Uni.
Yeah, you know exactly. Sometimes it's nice to be able to. I have to say, Undernight probably has my favorite scene in the FGC.
Hmm.
Just full of chill people. It's like the community is what made me want to try the game. They're like so the tight knit because it's a small community. Obviously, it's pretty niche. But they're like all homies. If you want like advice, the top players can give you advice, whatnot. Like it's easy to learn. There's a lot of documents,
Hmm.
so it's always a good time when you play Uni.
Love to hear it. I think you're generally is someone that's pretty good at making friends, like becoming part of a community. Like it may just be that I met you after you had laid the groundwork there, but like
Yeah.
it seems like every time we travel out of region, like people are excited to see you. People are happy to hang out. What do you think it is about you that makes people really drawn to you?
I think I'm just like I think I'm always like except when I lose. I think I'm always like in a good mood.
Hmm.
Like I'm always like cheerful. I'm always happy. I think like obviously I bring out a lot of like positive energy, and I think people enjoy that.
Hmm.
Also, I say a lot of like stupid shit, and I think people just enjoy my stupidity.
Hmm.
Like, and I just if I want to say something, I'll just say it, even if it makes no sense.
Yeah, going
Even
back to that
people,
directness.
yeah, exactly. And if people like don't get it, they'll just be like bars and just move on. So I feel like I can be like freely myself, and that makes me because like I would consider myself an introvert,
Hmm.
but like since I know that they're like so accepting of me, that makes me more of like an extrovert with my with the FGC.
Right.
So I'm just like I know I can be myself, and I just act myself, and if they like it, then good, it's perfect.
Hmm. What would you say are those sides of yourself that you really get to bring out more? Like, I don't know. You already somewhat covered it, but like,
Yeah, I think it's mostly I can talk without filter because like whenever I'm talking to like a normal person, I don't. Sorry, not that you guys aren't normal, but
low
whenever
key,
I talk to like someone who's
low
like
key, kind of spitting.
I'm gonna be mean to them. Whenever I talk to like an NPC, I like we have nothing in common. I can't talk to them about like fighting games. I can't talk to them about anime or them like what a weirdo. Like everyone in the EGC is like we're all weird. We're all just like weirdos.
I'm very normal.
So, you?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah. I feel like what were we talking about? I kind of stared at you and like I forgot my train of thought.
You were talking about talking to people you were describing as NPCs, whereas you feel people in the FGC are weird, so they give you room to be weird as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like FGC is just full of like weird people, so I feel like I can just talk about anything, and I feel like it's like it's such a great thing to do.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of very involved conversations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I like to ask Justin a lot of questions while we're rooming together at events. I try to go for about a 4-to-1 ratio of like fishing questions of like, what's your mother's maiden name? What was your childhood pet? To one, just like, do you think you're going to a good place when you die?
Yeah, like you asked me that when I'm like 10 beers deep. I'm I'm just like messing around with like people. I'm like Michelle's gonna look at me and go, "Do you think you're gonna go to heaven when you die?" I'm like, "Who knows? Maybe." You ask me that when I'm 10 beers deep, I'll probably give you some like stupid answer.
You've given me a definitive answer.
What did I say?
You think that you are not going to a good place when you die?
Oh my god. Okay.
And I asked you if Corey's going to a good place when he dies, and your response was no. Or no, sorry, it was, is Corey going to a good place when he dies? No. Are you going to a good place when you die? No, I'm going to show up and think I went to a good place, and then I'm going to see Corey and I'm going to go, rats.
I don't remember saying that, but that is something I would say. But nah, if I'm going to hell, Corey's coming with me. We're gonna be like in the burning coffins. We'll be like neighbors. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna be suffering, but we'll be suffering together.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. Friendship always wins in the end.
If you absolutely had to, like, you wake up in 10 years, it's chopped, you have no romantic prospects. Do you think you and Corey could make a marriage work?
No.
Why not?
No. Because I don't swing that way, and Corey doesn't swing that way.
I'm sorry to hear.
Corey already has plans with Wonton.
Oh, okay.
You know Wonton? Yeah. Wonton, in 10 years, if nothing works out, he says he's going to propose to Wonton.
That's good.
And for me, in 10 years, if I'm chopped with no romantic interest, I think I'll get a second cat. I'll become a cat boy.
It's good to have a career plan.
Exactly. That's my plan.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about you through the years from asking you questions. I know that you had a dog growing up.
I had a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? You asked me that?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, no, I could get access to your bank account if I wanted to.
Yeah, I probably could. It's like all information I don't remember giving you. Because you always ask me these questions when I'm like pissed drunk.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I do have a dog actually. I'm gonna try to find a picture. It's on my phone. His name was Zach. He was a Danish
poodle,
Royale,
right?
which is what?
Poodle.
A poodle, yeah, a royal poodle. If I'm translated 1-to-1, but he was a good boy. I loved him. He was wait, let me try to find a good picture of him. Unfortunately, he passed away 4 years ago, but yeah, I see if the camera can like pick it up.
Oh yeah,
that's him.
Yeah,
so he was a cutie patooey, and he was just like he was a great dog. I had him since I was like, I had him at like 5 years. No, I had him when I was a kid, and like he died in like 2021, so it's been 5 years. But yeah, he was a great dog. I loved him.
Yeah, similar here. I had a miniature poodle growing up.
Oh, miniature poodle?
Yeah.
Do you prefer big dogs or small dogs?
At the time, you're getting slightly out of focus. I don't really know what's.
Oh no, they're trying to get rid of me.
They are. They're trying to cancel Justin for asking the important questions.
Justin dies on cam? Question mark. Okay. Are we good now or? Ah shit. Right.
So yeah, we were talking. You were asking me if I like big dogs or small dogs. I think.
Yeah.
Originally, when I was younger, I thought I really liked big dogs. Because I was just like, they're big, that's more dog. But over time, like, having a small dog made me like small dogs more.
Having what, sorry?
Having a small dog made me like small dogs more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like your mentality of having a big dog is more dog. I
Yeah,
really, I really like that.
it's reflected in the
Yeah.
characters I pick.
Oh yeah, you do play big characters.
Funnily, I
There we
really
go.
don't like the lack of mobility. I'm just like, same as you. I pick off aesthetics, and a lot of the time that means I'm just playing like big character.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel like that's a vibe. Like, because like if you don't like looking at your character, and like what's the point, right? That's why some people play like hot girls,
Hmm.
because like when they play the game, they can look at a hot girl. I think that's the same for us with like
I
the
mean,
different
that's the same for
different
me.
ones.
You've established you don't swing that way and will not marry Corey. I don't know why you're trying to stare below.
No, it's because okay, it's because I think he's really cool. I'm like when I play a character, I'm like, damn, I want to be like that. Obviously, I don't want to be like super pervy like Bilal, but like when I watch Bilal talk, I'm like, damn, he's like straight spitting fire. I pick characters I look up to. That's a good way to put it.
That's fair. You did once tell me I smile like a dog.
You smile like a pit bull. That's what I said. Yeah, and you do. You're trying to make me look bad, but you
No, no,
do.
you're 100% right.
Yeah, you're not. But yeah, you have to do it on purpose when you do it. Yeah, no, exactly. See, that's a face. That's a face. You know what a pit bull smile? If you search up like a pit bull smile, that's exactly the face.
Oh yeah, no. When you told me that, I had like the exact image in my head. Like I know exactly the picture you're talking
exactly
about. It's like
I'm talking about.
yeah, it's like a grinning pit bull, like with its teeth.
Yeah. No, I know I was spitting bars when I said that.
uh, oh yeah, I don't have a ton else to ask about. I did want to ask you about RPGs. I feel like outside of fighting games, that's really the genre you seem very into.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorites?
Well, I mostly play like JRPGs. I would say like my favorite like RPG like turn-based game of all time would probably be like Expedition 33. I played last year. That's like my number one for sure. But except for that, I definitely like dabble with like Persona 3, 4, 5. I love that. I'm currently almost done Metaphor. I've dabbled with Octopath. Just I don't know what it is about like turn-based combat. I just like I love it. And as soon as I'm done with Metaphor, I'm gonna play like Baldur's Gate 3. It's just I really like turn-based combat in general. It's
Hmm.
super fun. I don't know what it is about them. I guess it's like they're really like story driven.
Yeah.
They always have like really good stories. The gameplay's fun. The music also like is like a super big factor as well. Like
Hmm.
if I play an RPG that's like well like known and loved, I know it's gonna have like banger music. Like especially like Persona, Expedition 33, and Octopath all have like banger soundtracks. So
Hmm.
whenever I play, I just know I'm gonna hear some melody.
Yeah, I know. Whenever you're driving people to an event, and you're always blasting some kind of RPG music.
That's Corey.
Oh, really?
I always ask Corey or either Corey or Seb. Not Seb anymore because he never comes. Rats. But it's always Corey putting the tunes. But we have a similar taste in music, so like,
Okay.
what he plays is what I would play too.
I think that he's also somewhat filtering it for you, because like I
Yeah,
know
for sure.
Corey has some sad boy playlists, but I think he knows that's not what
There's
you're
some
trying to hear.
sad boy playlists.
Yep.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
heard that.
Hit him up about Elliott Smith.
Who?
Elliott Smith.
Yeah, no, I don't like he. I know he actually listens to like non video games and non weed music. I know he does. Like before a couple of years ago, he was really into music.
Hmm.
Like, we have a common friend of him and named Ezekiel. And
Mhm.
him and Ezekiel would just like always talk about music with each other. So he's definitely like a big music guy.
Hmm.
Maybe not as much anymore, but like
I
he
think still
he,
to an
he knows his
extent.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
I remember there was as a week or two where Corey decided that he was going to go play card games instead of fighting games because he was going to be really nasty at card games. And
Was there?
I think that has developed a lifelong hatred of card games in you.
No, that's not. It's not because of Corey at all. It's
Oh, okay, you just hate card games in general?
yeah. It's, what happens often is like I don't actually hate card games. It's a joke, but
Yeah.
whenever there's a hangout, because like I don't know why like FGC and like card game players are like one and the same. Like if you play fighting games, there's a good chance you play card games like you. So what people do is like at hangouts like we all drink beer because like my favorite activity is just like drinking beer and like talking to people. Like we're like a big group of people just talking. I love that. But what happens often is someone's be like, "Oh, we should play some card games," and then like and then like four people are like, "Oh yeah, let's go play card games," and then like everyone's playing card games. I'm not playing card games. I'm just like, drinking beer in my corner. I'm like,
Mm.
shucks, no, I have no one to talk to anymore. Like Someone mentions the idea of cars, and like I lose all my friends at once. I'm like, oh,
Damn.
that sucks.
You never thought about being part of the problem?
No, I don't think I want to play cars. I don't think it's for me personally.
Mm.
Like I see the vision, but I don't think it's for me.
It's a very measured take.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think that's most of what I have to ask you. Is there anything you'd like to talk about? Anything you'd like to ask me?
Oh, maybe I should become the interviewer for right now.
Yeah, please do my job for me.
Okay. Do you want it to be fighting game related or in real life?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Okay. Okay, I know one. I know one. What's your favorite anime?
Um. Hmm.
So I got you stun lock now.
Yeah, no, you got me thinking about stuff. That's why I'm bad at fighting games. I pressed my 5H too late. I feel like I like manga slightly more than anime, but like in terms of
okay, you can go with manga too. That's fine.
Okay. For manga, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul and the sequel like just hold a special place in my heart because like you've seen the characters I play and
yeah, they're all like edgy.
Yeah, and like they came out when I was at an age where that just like that really directly wired into my brain.
I feel like we all have like a Tokyo Ghoul phase in our teens.
Yeah,
I watched the. I didn't read the manga, but I did watch anime. Unfortunately, it was kind of botched, but
yeah.
Compared to manga, like I don't read manga, but like I've seen like some of the panels. I'm like, holy shit! Like whenever you do like comparison, it's like not even close.
But that's also it. Like a big part of what drew me to it is like the art gets a bit rushed near the end. But like even then, they kind of cleaned it up for the actual volumes, and like I really like his line work. I really like the shading. Like it's just like really uses the medium well.
Yeah, he's a great artist.
For anime, I feel like either one of the Fullmetal Alchemists or Steinscape, but like both of them are kind of like partly because of the people I relate them to, the people I watch them with. Like I don't know, I feel like a lot of art that I like is very tied to people.
Okay, so there's like a big outside influence on how you enjoy things or like anime.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. That makes sense.
Is your favorite anime Jujutsu Kaisen?
I think my favorite of all time would be probably Attack on Titan, especially the first 3 seasons because I watched it when I was like younger. It was probably my first anime, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, yeah. Was it? No, my first anime was Naruto. I watched it, but I was like 5 years old, so I won't count that. But like, my first like anime I actually really got into was Attack on Titan, and was like, holy shit! Like the music, like the story was so good too. Until like the first 3 seasons were just like, it was like it has like a blend of like high moments and aura, mixed with like good storytelling for these seasons. So I kind of like grew a bit out of it. Season 4 I didn't like it as much, but for the first 3 seasons, like it was so peak. But now now I'm currently watching JJK like you mentioned, and it's really I didn't read the manga. I got spoiled on a lot of things unfortunately, but like I feel like they Jujutsu Kaisen, what I love about it does hype moments and aura like really well. And it's like the anime has like really good animation.
Yeah,
it's crazy right now. Like as soon as this is done, I'm gonna watch a new episode. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, JJK is definitely like top 3 for me.
Okay.
It's also like the anime. You can't see it, but like I have like a lot of posters, like a lot of like posters, and like JJK is I feel like the most represented on my wall. Because there's a lot of characters I like from that show. Mainly Toji. Like even if you don't watch JJK, you know I'm a big Toji fan. So it's my profile picture on Discord too. I love that guy.
Yeah, that's part of why I assumed it was that. Cause like you're always.
Yeah.
I feel like you're repping JJK more.
Yeah, but like I watched Attack on Titan when I was a teen, so
Makes
I kind of
sense.
grew out of that.
Yeah, like
I have no AOT forces in my room. I just forget. I just realized. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, sounds similar to my Tokyo Ghoul thing of like, it was at a very formative time in your life, and like, even if there's stuff that you like more than it currently, you're just like, okay, yeah, that's.
Yeah, like no, like it's just like so like burned into my memory as like a great. I was having a great time when I was watching it. So I think nothing's gonna replace that. But like JDK is definitely like, for right now, it's like currently it's like my favorite of like all the animes I've watched for like the past few years.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask?
What should I ask? Do you do you cuddle sometimes with the big Pokemon in the back? I forgot what his name is. Like
For it.
Yeah.
I don't really cuddle with it. I use it as a back pillow a lot. I'll like sleep against it if I'm sleeping on the couch.
Okay.
It's fun to pick up. Like a cat, you like.
Oh, I should do that next time I'm at your place. Actually,
You should.
That was like fun. Because like when I'm with Molly, I just like picking her up and just like going in front of the mirror and be like, "You're a cat."
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good time. But I'm probably gonna do that with your plushie next time.
You
If
should.
you don't mind, of course.
No, you're welcome to.
Let's go. Yes. But yeah, that was the question I had. Completely random questions. I'm sorry, but
No,
it's the first questions that popped in my head.
No, that's the vibe. Like part of why it's something I haven't done before, but I want to start doing with people. Of just like, I don't know, part of my goal here is just like get to know the person a bit, like frame who they are, and part of that is you get to learn about people through what kind of questions they ask you.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I feel like people just enjoy talking about themselves. So whenever you offer an interview, I'm sure that they're always like willing to do it.
Generally, like I don't know, I'm a bit anxious about it just because I'm a bit of an anxious person. So I'm always like, I don't know, I don't want to bother people. I don't want to go like, hey, do this thing, but like,
no, I can promise you, like, there's nothing people love doing more than talking about themselves. Like, that's like I'm sure you already got like people like offering you to like interview them. So it's always a good time.
Yeah. Happy that it sounds like you had fun then.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Is there anything or anyone you'd like to shout out before we head off?
Anything I like to shout out?
Yeah, just like something you're fucking with, something you want to platform.
I'm not gonna shout out a person in particular, but I'm gonna shout out the Montreal Air Dashers. Make sure to come to SoMad this month if you're a fighting game player. And yeah, I think it's the last weekend of March. It's in a bar, so you can play fighting games, drink beer, and also come to UMAD in August, end of August.
Yeah,
August 21st, I believe, 21st to 23rd, I believe. So make sure to come to that if you're a fighting game player. It's obviously it's the best event in Canada by far, by a mile. It's not even close. So make sure to come to both these tournaments. So yeah, that's my shout out.
Cool. Thanks so much for coming on. Have a good day.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Have a good day.